skyscrapers that rise in days, not years. Entire parks created by 3D printers. Airports that float on water. Bridges built at heights that defy physics. While the rest of the world debates plans and budgets, China is already building the future. China is rewriting the rules of what's possible. And the US, they're finally starting to realize how far behind they've fallen. Project 1, Mini Sky City, the 19-day music skyscraper. In 2015, China did something that seemed impossible. They built a 57-story skyscraper in 19 days, not 19 months, 19 days. The project was called Mini Sky City, and it became a living example of how modular construction can bend the rules of time. Soaring 670 feet into the sky, this giant didn't rise through conventional construction. Instead, it was assembled piece by piece using modular design. Entire sections were prefabricated in factories, shipped to the site, and then stacked together like massive Lego blocks. Once in place, the structure came to life at a pace that seemed almost unreal. Watching an entire skyscraper emerge in less than 3 weeks feels like witnessing science fiction become reality. But here's what's even more mind-blowing. The same company revealed plans for a 220-story tower built using the exact same method. To put that in perspective, Mini Sky City is only 57 stories tall. Their next project more than quadrupled that height. It's a reminder that in China, ambition has no limits. Project 2, Hejiang Canyon Bridge. Building at 2,000 feet, rising more than 2,000 feet above the valley floor, stands what will become the highest bridge on Earth, the Hejiang Canyon Bridge. At this altitude, traditional cranes couldn't even reach the site, let alone handle the massive loads required. So, Chinese engineers did what they do best: innovate. Instead of conventional machinery, they designed the largest cable crane system ever built. Suspended high above the canyon, this system could lift and place trusses, each one weighing more than 21,000 tons, with absolute precision. But precision at this height required more than brute strength. Engineers integrated the Internet of Things with China's Bow satellite navigation system, ensuring that every massive component locked into place flawlessly. On top of that, the bridge itself is embedded with a neural network of smart cables that constantly monitor the main structure in real time. The result, a bridge that doesn't just stand as a pathway music across a canyon. It stands as proof of what's possible when engineering and technology push beyond their limits. Project 3. 3D printed megastructures. Picture an entire public park covering nearly 60,000 square feet, built not with traditional tools, but entirely through 3D printing technology. That's the AIC 3D printed park. Every detail, from benches to sculptures, from flower beds to retaining walls, was crafted by massive 3D printing machines using concrete as their medium. The result is a flowing landscape of smooth wave-like designs that seamlessly blend into one another. An architectural style that feels futuristic, almost otherworldly. Even more astonishing, the entire park was completed in just 2.5 months at a fraction of the cost of traditional construction. But China didn't stop there. In Shanghai, engineers used 3D printing to build an entire pedestrian bridge. Stretching almost 86 feet, it holds the title of the largest 3D printed bridge in the world. Constructed in just 450 hours by 2 robotic arms. The bridge is made of 44 hollow concrete units with 66 more pieces forming its curved handrails. Its elegant wave-like design doesn't just complement the landscape, it makes the structure look like a piece of art. And if you think that's impressive, wait until you hear about the Yinggu 3D printed dam. Project 4, Yinggu Dam. The AI-built mega-structure planned for the Tibetan Plateau stands what may redefine how mega-structures are built. The Yinggu 3D printed dam. This dam will stand 590 foot tall. But here's the incredible part. It will be constructed entirely through 3D printing. But it's not just individual projects that put China ahead. It's the technologies they've mastered that the rest of the world is only beginning to understand. Self-climbing formwork systems. Giant robotic molds that climb buildings as they construct them, completing one story at a time with hydraulic precision. Robotic bricklaying. AI-powered machines that lay bricks with perfect precision 10 times faster than human workers, without breaks, without errors. Super high-speed rail track. Laying automated systems laying 2 kilometers of high-speed rail track per day. 90 of the process completely automated. Tunnel boring machines. Massive AI-guided boring machines hundreds of feet in size, capable of drilling multi-lane expressway tunnels through the toughest terrain music on Earth. Drone-assisted material transport. Fleets of heavy-lift drones transporting construction materials across impossible terrain. Connecting bridge cables at deadly heights without risking human lives. Self-healing concrete. Concrete embedded with bacteria that produces calcium carbonate, automatically sealing cracks without any human intervention used across highways, bridges, and buildings throughout China. These aren't experimental technologies. They're standard practice. From skyscrapers built in 19 days to bridges suspended 2,000 feet in the air, from entire parks 3D printed in months to AI-operated mega dams rising on the Tibetan plateau. From floating airports to self-healing highways, China isn't waiting for the future. They're building it right now. While other nations debate environmental studies and budget proposals, China deploys robotic construction armies working 24/7. While other countries struggle with aging infrastructure, China builds structures that monitor and repair themselves. The US built the Hoover Dam in 5 years using 21,000 workers. China is building dams in under 2 years using AI and 3D music printing. That's not just progress, that's a paradigm shift. And here's what should worry the rest of the world. These projects aren't ambitious outliers. They're becoming standard practice. China has industrialized innovation itself. They've turned construction into a science where buildings rise in days, where concrete heals itself, where machines work without rest. The question isn't whether China is ahead anymore. The question is, can anyone catch up? What do you think? Is China really 100 years ahead, or is the rest of the world finally starting to wake up? Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe because the construction revolution is just beginning, and you won't want to miss what comes next.